good self-talk, that's a habit. And a habit is a program. And you get to decide what programs you want in your brain, in your day. You get to create that. We're talking neuroplasticity, and we're going to talk about some extra help for practicing your self-talk to get it right. Today, the passage for today, for August 12th, day 225, 141 days left, 61.48% complete with 2024. I'm Lenny Wennerstrom, and every single day I read you a passage from Dr. Shad Helmstedter's book, 365 Days of Positive Self-Talk for Finding Your Purpose, because I'm all about helping you find your purpose. It's so key to having a meaningful, beauteous life where you are flowing and in peace. So let's read the passage for today. I will never stop seeking and learning. I choose to listen, study, find new interests, always be curious, keep an open mind, correct myself, learn new things, keep on growing, and never stop. As long as I am here, I will not only excel, I will truly live. I hope that you really listen to this passage and take it to heart. Let's turn it around and have your higher self or second person. Let's have that. Spin it around. You will never stop seeking and learning. You choose to listen, study, find new interests, always be curious, keep an open mind, correct yourself, learn new things, keep on growing, and never stop. As long as I am here, as long as you are here, you will not only excel, you will truly live. So I'm going to talk about the Dr. Shad Helmstedter's self-talk tip number 30, which is extra help for practicing self-talk. And let's self-talk, well, let's just read, I'll read this passage to you. And yes, my hubby is in the hospital, and so a nurse or somebody may come in, so I may need to stop. That's happened a couple of times, but depending on what is needed, or wanted. So, okay, when you're practicing positive self-talk, here's something that will help. One of the benefits of reading positive self-talk every day is that it gives you a pattern to follow, a style of self-talk you can adapt and apply to your everyday life. Good self-talk is a habit that will come with practice, and paying close attention to the self-talk messages you're reading each day will help. Each time an opportunity comes up, and there will be many of them, practice rephrasing your thoughts and what you say out loud to others with the same kinds of words and phrases you read here, what I am sharing with you in this book, and all these phrases that I'm sharing with you in Dr. Shad Helmstedter's book. Every situation is different, but with practice, you'll find that you're not only talking more positively in general, you'll also find yourself thinking that way, even when you're not focused on being positive. Self-talk phrases like, I choose to make today an incredible day, or I'm on top, in tune, in touch, and going for it, become more than words on a page. They become a way to pattern the rest of your thoughts throughout the day. The goal as a positive self-talker is to be mindful of all of your thoughts and consciously aware of the importance of your self-talk. The self-talk passages you read here can inspire a lot of good ideas, and when you're getting started, they'll give you a helpful pattern to follow. Positive self-talk, it's you can see when you are anywhere, you can, in any example, in a grocery store or in any place, you can hear that positive self-talk if you listen. You can hear your own, monitoring your own, and editing is so importante. But what's really interesting is to listen. I've had my own case study in 21 days, and now I think we're 22 today, but in the hospital, and listening to all the nurses and the doctors and patients and people in general who come to visit, and I listen to the self-talk, specifically more important the nurses, because they're always around in the techs or the CNAs, and I listen to the way that they talk to each other, they talk to the patients, they talk to me, they talk amongst themselves, when they're changing their shifts, and the things that they say and how they say them, and it's just so that the 77% of our conscious thoughts that are negative or harmful, or they're just, they don't serve us. I see it. It's so obvious to me. I've never been able to see it so in such a close case study since really understanding. I've understood neuroplasticity for a very long time. I didn't really understand how to implement it until I read Dr. Shad's work again, What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. When I fully understood, I understood it was repetition, but the way that you talk to yourself, what you say when you talk to yourself, and those phrases and how they really need to be set specifically in instructions that the brain will follow. And then repeated, and being mindful of what your own self-talk. And so that case study has been amazing to me, to listen to these peeparoos and those who have, you can see the low self-esteem, you can see just the different personalities and where those personalities seem to come from based on their self-talk of what they believe, their beliefs, and it's interesting to see like the doctor's beliefs and in how they see a patient or what is possible. And there's a lot of limitation, a lot of limits. We are unlimited, and it's interesting to see just how limited so many of us think we are when we're not. And it's really beautiful. And I say us because I'm talking about humans in general. I know I'm unlimited, yet I still am working on my self-talk because I still can get caught up in planet Earth and the 3D world, which is a very limited place. So, well, it can be, it's density. Yet you can be unlimited on planet Earth, and knowing that, you can have your money flowing to you, you literally can attract and create anything, you can become anything. It's a wonderful place to understand the power of your own mind and of your own actions and your beliefs and your ability to change your self-talk. So, are you okay, babe? He says, I can't talk. I got something in my throat. He really does. He's got a tracheostomy. But he's starting to talk more and more. He's got a little valve where he can talk, and hopefully in the next week or 2 weeks, they'll be able to take that out, and then he'll just be speaking all again. So it's been quite the journey, and it's wonderful to watch. So we'll see what his self-talk says, because I do self-talk. I play for him every single day. I play the health and fitness program so that he understands that he is in control of his health, and I'm just neuroplasticity. That is the brain's ability to rewire itself until the very last breath you take. And so I'm constantly helping him to rewire his brain. He's a very captive audience, whether he likes it or not. It's going for him. So I'm going to read this again for you. I will never stop seeking and learning. I choose to listen, study, find new interests, always be curious, keep an open mind, correct myself, learn new things, keep on growing, and never stop. As long as I am here, I will not only excel, I will truly live. So long as you're on planet Earth, you can always excel. And remember that I've been talking to you about you can excel in times of change. If you've been following me, you know that this has been a very, very trying time for me with Steve's health and the times that he has almost transitioned and the bad news bears with their self-talk docs and others that I get to hear in nurses, and then there's the other ones that are so positive and all of that. But the point is, I am a humongous believer that we are here, we choose to be here on planet Earth, we've chosen all of it. And so, one, it can't be wrong. It's not one, it's an illusion, all of it. We get to create our own reality. And so while I had my moments of crumbling, and there may be some more ahead of me, and that's okay, because that's the human experience. I teach practical spirituality, and that is the spiritual journey, and then the human experience. And I'm telling you that the human experience, you get to create it the way you want it. It is an illusion. And so if you think you are limited, then voila, you are. If you think you're unlimited, voila, you are. So your brain, it is if you get to change that. And the way you change your self-talk that's negative and not helping you, that is counterproductive and harmful, is that those 77% of programs in your conscious mind, and the over 90%, or some say up to 95% of your subconscious mind. That's a lot. That's a lot of negative programming that we have going on since we were born. And when we were born with unlimited promise and potential. So what do we do about it? We listen to Dr. Shad Helmstedter's self-taught programs, which help us, and that's in an app, which I always put in the, you get 30 days free. I put it in the description, and you can get 30 days free. If neuro researchers tell us that we can, or scientists can tell us that 21 days to change a habit, more or less, what we know is that it's 21 days to start breaking down those circuits, the circuitry in our brain, so that we can have that new habit and have it just become in our subconscious mind, where it just becomes autopilot. That's how we start moving forward. But all of these phrases that, like in this book, but the ones in the app, they're very, very specific to tell your brain how it is that you want to live, and it's all positive. It's all based. The foundation is self-esteem, and having that high self-esteem, which then, that's going to change your beliefs of that you are abundant, you are able to do anything, you are amazing, you are, whatever it is. Rather than saying I can't do that, you're saying I got this, and one of the things that is, for me, the self-talk has helped me, is I come back all the time, even when I crumble for a moment with the situation and different things that are happening in my life. It's like, I got this. I got it. And that comes so quickly and so naturally to me, because I've been changing through neuroplasticity. Our brain's plastic. I've been changing the way that I think and the way that I speak. And it's second nature. It's not even second. It just is. It's more and more often that happens for me. So I hope that you will download that app, and you can get it 30 days free, and you can have up to 6 peeparoos on your account, which is so generous and amazing of Dr. Shad. And then it's $19.99 a month after that. So you can break it up, and everybody can pay you, whatever. I mean, $20 a month. I'm not saying that that's not a significant amount of money. What I'm saying is, it is life changing. And if you would like for $20 a month to change your life in a very quick way, I don't mean quick as in it's instant. I'm talking about day by day by day, and you keep playing it and playing it and playing it, and you're repeating those different ones for self-esteem. These are programs, and they're phrases that are created specifically to help you to change your programming from negative to positive, to having financial strength, to having health and fitness, which is the one I play for Steve every single day. And then the one, and it's the how-to. So many of them are guides to how to have a quality life, how to organize your life, how to lose weight, how to how to stop smoking, how to be how to have high self-esteem. Did I already say that? How to have winning relationships, because so many people think I always attract the wrong guy, I always attract the wrong girlie. One, that's limiting. Two, that's a program, because is it true? If you say it's true, then it's true, and you will create that, because you're manifesting 24/7. What are you manifesting? And ask your higher self, like in anything, your enlightened self, your higher self. But when you get into some little, when you start saying things that are negative, or if you're running into a problem or something, listen and monitor and edit, rephrase that. And when you come into a problem, just say, what would my enlightened self do? That's a tool from my spiritual practices, but what would my enlightened self do? What would your enlightened self do? When you're thinking about your higher self, your enlightened self, it's like, you know the answer. You know what your enlightened self would do. So, anyway, I hope that's helpful to you, because you will never stop seeking and learning. You will always be curious. I mean, all of these things open up your mind, and your self-talk is so key to that. And we talked about the extra help for practicing self-talk. So re-listen to this, and please and listen to, the just how to, reading these every single day, repeating, listening to the app, all of those things is really going to help you to change your mental programs from negative to positive. Those 77% or more of the conscious, and then over 90% of the subconscious programs that are negative, counterproductive, harmful, you can change those. And the way you change them is You can't just knock them out. You got to replace them with something else. So you replace them with positive self-talk that are found in Dr. Chad Helmstedter's app. So that's the story. You can find that in the description. Get 30 days free. See how you like it. And then I don't. There really isn't anyone I know that has if they've been using it, it's changed. It continues to change their life. So I love you so very, very mucho. You can do this. I believe in you. Remember that this is all about finding your purpose. You can find your purpose. You are unlimited. You were born with unlimited promise and potential. You can do, be, have, create absolutely anything. I love you so very, very mucho. As always, shining my light to brighten yours. And we'll give you an update on Steve's health on the next video. Thank you so very mucho, and see you on the next video. Ciao.